if you're right about
Oh,
your 2-0, Jonoman, this will be the last game of the night. So, yeah, once again, surprise to fucking surprise, it's gonna be Heartbreak Ridge, and
well, the good thing is, a game on Heartbreak Ridge can't possibly last that long.
oh, dude, have you seen games on Heartbreak Ridge before?
Please,
Like
don't
ever?
don't do this to me.
Dude, like Stork vs Flash, where Stork like took a fast third at like the bottom right, which Flash never scouted or didn't scout far enough, and Stork like went like 3 base carrier. It was awesome.
Chianti, do you want to introduce players?
No, I'm sitting with the overlay.
Okay, RaGe is the red Terran on the left-hand side, and Jonoman is the yellow Protoss on the right-hand side. The map is Heartbreak Ridge, as you might have guessed.
So Jonoman commenting the same thing that I guess I picked up here was that okay, so Jonoman doesn't like the hardcore macro maps and should have to work for your third base. Do you agree with that sentiment, Rackrell?
Um, wait. You have to work for your third base on this map, I think.
No, he's talking about God's Garden,
Uh,
Medusa, and Andromeda.
Outsider.
no,
Not
like
outside.
I like it where you can just take a third base easily. A lot more possibilities. A lot more chances for hidden expansions too.
Oh, are you one of those players? I lost to a hidden expansion the other day. It was really depressing. I played like a PvP. We both 12 next. Similar to that Jonoman game, but I got ahead. And I scattered everywhere but my normal third. Because I took, instead of taking the closest third, I took one a little bit further away. And I scattered every other base in the map. Except for my normal third, and that's where he hit his expansion. I was so pissed.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't even GG. I was like, I'm sick of losing to people like you, and just left the game. It was so
the
mad.
number of times, the number of times that I've heard you say, "I didn't even GG." Like,
Is he gonna Is he gonna like 12 CC here?
Please do.
Is that? Is he what?
What?
no,
Wait
he's
a
just
minute.
going for a walk.
Oh,
12, 13 gas
what?
barracks?
That's interesting.
He like changed his mind when the SCV saw the probe, I think.
Oh, okay. So he was like, oh, he was gonna like hide a CC somewhere, maybe. Maybe he's gonna like build it at his third and then float it to his natural, and have like Jonoman freak out that it's like a BBS when really he's just taken like a really fast command center. But anyway, Jonoman just grabbing a core, all pretty
It's an
fucking
interesting
stupid.
idea, actually. I might use that.
Oh shit. Wait, can I claim royalties? Like part of a sticker if you use it like a THL
I'll
game?
give you 5% of all sticker profits.
That means if he wins 20 tournaments, he'll have enough to make a decal.
Yes. Alright, and I think RaGe's actually got 4 on gas here, right? Or am I... Wait, no, maybe?
No, it looks like I'm not sure if that one's on gas. You're just confused.
I don't even know who's mining gas anymore. Like, someone
Oh
is.
my god, does he have one on gas now?
Yeah,
Just one.
so he is cutting gas here. Gonna be an FD? Maybe? I don't know. I honestly, I can't call Terran builds. I'm that terrible at Terran that whenever I try, I'm like, oh, he's cutting gas and getting his factory before his depot there. He'll FD, and they just like siege expand with it. And I'm like, well, alright, I just give up.
What is with these people cutting gas in weird spots?
I don't know, man.
You did it, this guy's doing
Dude,
it.
Bisu did
Doesn't
it,
make
man.
sense at all.
Bisu did it. So,
Yeah, but he had a reason. And it wasn't
Shh.
because
It wasn't because that's what he did on Fighting Spirit.
maybe, okay, maybe Bisu had a dream, right? And in his dream, he cut one throat of gas, and he's like, well, Bisu did it, and like, that was his reasoning. You never know, man. Who knows what Bisu dreams about? I wonder what he dreams about. Do you know? Have you met
No.
Bisu in real life?
No, I don't know Bisu.
Alright. So did you not have much contact with the SKT house when you were in Korea, or?
Bisu came along after I quit.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it was only, what, 2006, 2007, something like that, when Bisu came into the scene?
Yeah. He came out of nowhere.
So, Jonoman is there with two dragoons against a few marines, and like
They don't have range yet, though.
the singularity
Wait,
charge is nearly done.
yeah,
Oh,
no.
charge is nearly done. So
Look, he's even microing on extra high latency with strange bits of lag. What a pro.
lag is beautiful.
The replay
And the
lag.
first tank is out.
Yeah, and yeah, before the goons get ranged, they're really just not that effective. Like, he did a pretty good job there, just damaging down the marines, and it basically just neuters the FD. Because the FD comes out now, it's like half the amount of hits that you really need to take on those marines.
He's got his high ground
and they're
advantage
they're
there.
like a buffer pretty much. You just like throw them in front, they take goon hits, and they make you punish you if you try to sort of go in and try and snipe the tank. And yeah, I mean, RaGe is just going to expand here, but I mean, Jonoman's done such a good job of essentially shutting down this FD that, I mean, look how close he has to lay the mines to his base. That's really fucking effective. Like, if this was me,
even closer than he would normally want to.
if this would me, I would like be. Alright. If it was me, I would be like back in my natural, like shitting my pants, and this like the Terran like lays a single mine outside my natural. I'd be like, well, I guess I can't move now. But yeah, you know, Jonoman's got the right idea. And
Or
alright.
he's just gonna eat the mines.
But you know, like one mine hit doesn't really hurt you all that much if there's no follow up. You know, it's like half the body. Is it body?
Armor. Or hull, or whatever you want to call it.
Hull? Yeah, I'll go with hull. And by the way, how do you say assume?
Assume. You
Assume.
you put a H in on that S, so
Assume
you say
is what you say.
yeah.
Is that?
It's just assume.
I don't know. I feel like everyone here says that.
Maybe they do.
I don't know. I don't even know. See, I'm so confused about this now. I don't know whether it's like an Australian thing or whether I've just been saying assume wrong my entire life and no one picked it up. No one was like, no one had the balls to be like, hey, Andrew, you're a fucking moron. Why are you saying that? And like now, like, you know, 25 years later, someone on the internet is like, hey, dude, you're saying assume wrong. But assume sounds so American. Assume.
Whoa.
Assume.
You can't just go making assuming things like that. Like, that's a ridiculous thing to postulate.
Postulate. Who says postulate? Honestly, apart from you.
Human beings, you shut.
Reckle, how many times have you said postulate in your entire life?
0.
So
Alright.
there you go.
I might have typed it though.
Are you saying that
No.
Reckle isn't actually a human being?
What?
What? You said human beings say postulate, and then I just got conclusive proof that human being does not say postulate. Therefore, your
I'm
argument is
sorry.
invalid.
Yeah, no, you're right. You should only use recro vocabulary now.
Okay. So when's the dictionary coming out?
I don't know. I wish I had a recro dictionary.
Do you use like particular words that like we can use now for the dictionary that we're gonna make? I guess.
Me?
Yeah, the Reckroll dictionary.
The Rectal dictionary includes words such as dark.
Dark. All right.
Like we started using dark before anybody. Now it's kind of catching on around the world. What else is there? Tilt.
All right.
That's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Fuck, what else is there? Can't think right now. Regenerating. I'm regenerating. That's a new word. You know when you're like hungover and you're sitting at home, like, what are you doing, Dan? I'm regenerating.
Oh.
Testing.
See, I usually say recuperating
Yeah, we regenerate.
or, like, you know, it's at that point.
What was that?
That's
What was
like
that
I
sound?
don't have the mental capacity to express myself in words right now, so I'll just groan strangely. That's pretty common for me.
It communicates it very well.
I think my vocabulary in Korean is bigger than my English vocabulary. The words I
Really?
use. Yeah,
Can you speak fluent Korean, or
pretty much. Not like fluent, but
can you give
Quite
us
good.
like a demo?
what do you want me to say?
Mizu is a scrub,
Can you?
or something like that.
I was gonna ask if you could say no. I am recuperating.
Alright, yeah. Either one's fine. I'm cool with that.
I don't want to call Mizu bad names. He's a
Alright,
nice
fair
kid.
enough.
So RaGe is moving out with his Tank Vulture Marine army, and the Marines are a new addition. The question, I suppose, really is, like, already his money is kind of under control, but climbing. But if he drops a bunch of mines, those Marines are going to last less time than the Vultures do. Like,
Aren't they just the Marines he had with the FD? Like they just...
are they? Are they still
Yeah,
alive?
yeah, they're just the FD Marines, because he
Oh, yeah,
never
they're
actually
still-
pushed
they're
out with the
soft and
FD.
everything.
I
Yeah,
think RaGe
amazing.
might win this fight.
Yeah, Jonoman just kind of let RaGe just walk up and get a really good position here, and this is gonna be kind
Check
of
those
tough to deal
mines.
with. Thank God there's no mines directly underneath his main tank body this time, but, you know, there's still
Yes.
time. Yep. And he's actually unsieged the majority of his tanks just as Jonoman's come to move in, but the Zealots have
Oh
been
my
destroyed.
God, wank.
But the tank, the drop, actually took out the
That's
majority of the
good.
tanks, and
Oh,
And all of a sudden,
well, never mind.
that is dark.
okay, can you say RaGe should get out the game in Korean? Or something.
RaGe. Game nagaya de.
Huh,
Wow,
Nagaya
I'm
de.
impressed.
unexpectedly swift.
Nagas, get out. It's a word I use very frequently. Naga,
That's good. I need to learn little snippets of Korean, because see, I have snippets of German, right? So whenever I like play a German and they're not like getting out the game or they're being BM, I can always just like throw a little bit back. But it must be nice like having another language, so that like when that does happen, like, you know, you're playing like a Korean and Brood War and they're just being a dick or whatever, you just like can you type Korean as well, or
yeah.
yeah, so you can just give it as good as you get, which is pretty handy, I guess. And yeah, Jonoman has a massive army right now. Can probably just
Yeah,
like
he
walk
really
over to
does.
RaGe's base and kill him. But I mean, RaGe has that nice little like position in the nook of his natural, but still he's just stuck on 2 bases. And I don't know where he can go from here. I mean, he's got this 3rd CC coming up, but where is it going to go? I mean, I guess he could float it to the top left and hope that Jonoman doesn't scout it, but I mean, there's an OBS like heading up there right now, so I really don't think that's going to be an option. That
I have to say, I love Jonoman's obs play. Like, he's swinging obs across all of the places where there could be mines. It's just, like, it's really straightforward and it's really simple, but it's nice to see someone do it that elegantly. Like, I really like when someone builds a few obs and isn't afraid to keep them moving around and scout about a bit, because it's something I'm terrible at.
yeah, and
Especially if you watch StarCraft 2, in which people so often build a single observer and then lose it and don't bother building another one.
so
Yeah, I
RaGe.
think Tosh should always get observer speed too, just for that fact.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's so handy. Like, just being able to attack move your units without having to worry is just such a nice thing to
Yeah.
have. And it looks like RaGe actually pulling a bit of a Mizu, builds the CC way down in his base and is now floating it to the bottom left, and setting up a nice sort of mine defense there. But I feel like once Jonoman sees it, he might just attack, because, I mean, he's sitting on 3 bases himself. And, oh, he is getting up tech now, though. He might actually wait for the Arbiters until he actually makes a move here. And with the architecture of this map, it is kind of tough to just attack a Terran on 3 bases, because the chokes are so narrow, or you have to fight uphill, and either way it's kind of shitty. But yeah, looks like he's just going to keep sort of poking and prodding with his goons here to try and see if there's any kind of attack path that he can find. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case. This is what's so scary about Terran. Like, you saw how badly RaGe's push
It was
got
mauled.
destroyed. Yeah, and now it's like, oh, but I'm Terran, so I can just put mines and tanks everywhere and it's fine. Like,
In fairness, he usually puts his mines and his tanks everywhere in the same place. It's not fine.
well, I mean, it depends on whose perspective you're coming from there.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone
Oh,
mentioned
Hawaiian
this
Pig has
triple
posted
forge.
Group F Day 2 VODs.
Oh, cool. Alright. Actually, there's a fleet beacon coming up as well, so we might see, perhaps... I was gonna say carriers, but honestly, I think it's gonna be speed scouts. That's my guess right here. Look, he's got like
I
6
think it's
bases.
going to be Corsairs with
Corsairs
D-Web.
with D-Web.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You would think that he would start making them a little bit earlier though, because you don't need the. Then again, you
Yeah,
start
he has
making
another
scouts, too.
Stargate warping in at 1 o'clock, so it's going to be carriers probably.
Yeah. Alright, so this game's probably going to go on for a little while longer then, unfortunately.
Oh god.
But I mean,
I
this
don't know
is,
why you would build carriers though, because you can't mind drag with them.
this is kind of just a side effect, and RaGe is actually just making another CC, so he obviously has no intention of doing a 3-base
it's
push
carriers,
like he
okay.
did last time. And,
But he's supply capped, so
oh,
he's gonna be able to get 2 carriers before he has to start throwing supply away.
yeah, and I think he'll just start throwing the zealots in. Doesn't really need them at this point if he's going carriers.
And given the numbers of mines, that could be quite successful. There's
Yeah,
like
that's Liquid
he's
Drones
so
group
close to his
cast.
own minefields.
What's that?
Has Liquid Drone's group been casted yet?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was one of the first.
It was one of the
groups.
first.
Did he play like me?
I can't
No, he
quite-
drew it out a little bit more.
He was in a Probe 1 Tech 27 entries group. I think most of his games were fairly quick, but that was also because he was basically playing in a Zerg group, a ZVP group, and every game in that group was like speedlings in the back door, in the front door, speedlings in your hair, like just everywhere. It was just insane. And if it wasn't speedlings, it was like zealots on speedlings with speedlings to add to the zealots. Like that was just a cheesy as fuck group. Like, but yeah, he was nowhere near as brutal as you were. Your games
Same
were
shit
just
happens every game. These guys just sit there for 20 minutes.
yep.
Oh man, did you see Caucasian Asian game?
Oh man, you have
No.
you missed
It
that,
was
did you?
at least
maybe I
an
saw it.
hour and a half.
I think I saw
was
it
just-
actually.
Did
He
you?
went Dark Archon into build a Terran base. It was just
But it was like
horrendous.
when you do that, right? You should at least do it against someone who's at least semi-competitive with you. Like Sadistics, I think it was Sadistics, right? Who he was playing against was just nowhere
Right,
near
yeah.
his level of play, and it was really quite. I mean, it's just like it was like newbie bashing. Like you know how you stomped HP and Mizu, right? And Troz to a certain extent, but you did it in a way which is just like I'll kill you now, and they were like, oh shit, and they died, right? And that's fine. But when you specifically try to draw the game out to be like an hour long, it's
Yeah, that's
just
dumb.
it's spiteful towards the casters, to be
Pointless.
honest. And I
It's spiteful towards the player. Fuck us. Like,
Yeah.
I feel terrible for the person
Well, no,
playing.
Rifle to themselves.
yeah, it's like it's just everything in that game was just fucking horrible. And
So the first carriers are kind of drifting into the middle of the map now.
so maybe he'll
And-
attack with them at some point.
Well, fingers crossed.
And he's got some goons moving down the bottom left, probably going to just deny this expansion. Maybe even just like run into the third. There's only like really one tank ranging there. And if he brings an observer, I reckon he could probably snipe the third before tanks can get back. And no,
And
don't worry,
be
RaGe
all
is
in the sanctuary
defending.
position.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The
And
number of mines under those
RaGe
tanks.
is actually finally going to push, so Jonoman sort of poked the anthill just enough times that it's finally stirred up.
The problem is he has all of 4 Goliaths. The carriers will just chip this away.
Yeah.
Terran is 2-1 though, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
2-1 is way better than 1-1.
yeah, throws an EMP on the carriers just to make them a little bit weaker
He
to
has
start off
Sharhorn
with.
boosters on his Goliath.
But all these tanks are just dying, and it's not really an ideal situation. When you get against carriers like this, you kind of want to get the tanks killing like a base or two while you build up your Goliath count to kind of actually fight the carriers. But in this situation, RaGe is just in hell, I think. You know, he has no real way of putting on much pressure of his own, and look, he's actually moving these tanks out now in a separate way. Probably going to try and maybe just assault the natural directly, but I don't know how well that's going to work, because this is basically where all the stuff from Jonoman's being rallied, and there's a bunch of carriers there as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not It's
This
just
is
not an
grim.
ideal situation. But at the same time, Jonoman's carriers are kind of AFK, so that's cool.
Yeah, I guess
They're
so.
just fucking sitting there doing absolutely nothing in the open, where they could be sniped by Goliaths in vision range of mines almost. But that's cool. I mean, that's what carriers are supposed to do, right?
Oh, and here are the Goliaths. Almost 12 of them, my god.
Yeah,
In fact, that's a full control group of Goliaths all of a sudden.
but yeah, RaGe is pretty much mined out. He's completely mined out at his main, sort of 2/3 mined out at his natural. The third is fine, but at the same time, Jonoman just has so much fucking mining, production, whatever, you know? Doesn't matter if he kills his carriers, because Jonoman could just reproduce another army. But, I mean, the push is coming, and the push exists, so maybe he can make something happen here. But I kind of doubt it, to be honest.
You see, the best thing going for RaGe at the moment is that he hasn't actually been here before. Like, he hasn't been on this part of the map. Which means that there are no mines there.
That's a good point. Like, he's literally never been there. And Sejolt's dropping again.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yay. So yeah,
My
Jonoman's
God.
gonna have to actually engage this at some point, or he's definitely gonna lose this Nexus. He's kind of been
Does it
caught out
matter
a
anymore?
little bit in this, doesn't quite have enough carriers to just attack, move, and win, but at the same time he has enough probably to hold this off pretty easily.
Yeah, the goons and zealots will take down all the Goliaths. Like,
He's just letting his carriers die.
Oh my god.
yes. Well, he's letting those ones die. The ones on the opposite side are doing very well. It's the infamous Brood War carrier pincer.
Because if you're gonna flank an army, you may as well do it with the slowest unit of the game. Yes.
It demonstrates a certain tactical finesse.
And despite losing pretty much every carrier, he's probably going to survive here. And now RaGe just has Goliaths and no tanks.
No, he's got 6 tanks up at the top, but they're slowly dying to the carriers.
Although he might actually kill this Nexus.
Oh, he will.
Although the probes
There it
just
goes.
fucking killed the tanks, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, he kills the 12 o'clock, and
The probes are taking down the tanks at the 1 o'clock. Or sorry, the 11.
it's gonna potentially be close here.
No, the carriers there.
Yeah, right, it's fine. Alright, so the probes save the Nexus from 2 tanks somehow, and the carriers make their way down to the bottom 6 o'clock position to take out this command center, and once again put RaGe back on a very limited economy. And he's floating, he has so much bank though, like he has 2.3k, 1.2k banked right now, and that's enough for quite a few tanks or Goliaths or whatever you really want to make.
Yeah, but what do you make? Like, if he invests in Goliaths, as it seems he has, the best case scenario is he kills the carriers and the Goliaths are worthless then. Like, I just don't see the way back into the game for him.
Yeah,
But they are almost 3-3. 3-3 is pretty strong. Oh,
What the Goliaths are?
Yeah.
and there's another little Protoss army coming
Almost.
down here. There's only 3 tanks with this army. I think if Jonoman just attack moves these goons and zealots in to buffer while his carriers just kind of take out the Goliaths.
I don't even think he needs to. The carriers will take out the Goliaths. That's it.
It's kind of deceptive. Like if the Goliaths focus really well, they kind of can take out. I think you only need like sort of like maybe 3 or 4 Goliaths per carrier to actually just kill them outright.
Well, it's not just that, but he's like the carriers are very much spread across the high ground there. Like the extent to which the Goliaths can target them is kind of misleading.
Yeah.
RaGe does have a lot of money. Like, if that was spent...
Most certainly does.
That's like what, 15 tanks just sitting in his bank? That's an entire army pretty much. And yeah, it looks like RaGe is kind of just stuck. He's like, well, you know, I don't want to push because I'll die to the carriers, but I don't want to like not push because then I'll just lose to the economy. And yeah, he's just kind of stuck in limbo. At the same time, Jonoman, moving in with his carriers, has a fairly significant fleet. Has a bunch of other units kind of sitting on the side. Looks like he wants to just wait until he can maybe pick down the tank count. But the Goliaths are being fairly kind of nosy here, and he's having to attack them
absolutely.
instead. Managing to take one down pretty cheaply there. And the carriers themselves only have +1 plating. And plus
And
to
he's
attack.
losing them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his carrier micro is probably the worst thing he's done so far in this game. He just launched 3 carriers into the Goliaths.
What?
Like he just, while he tried to micro the carriers back and forth, he just lost 3 of them without deploying any interceptors there before he got the fight back going.
Yeah. Alright, and so majority of the tanks are down now, and yeah, losing the tank base, he knows that he can't really defend from the goons, and GG, it's over.
My god, that was tough.
Jesus.
So, yeah, John
Am I
wins
free?
2-0. You are. We're finished for the day.
Yeah, you can spend the rest of the night regenerating.
I'm gonna regenerate.
Fair enough. So yeah, I went through 6-1. Jonoman 5-2, only getting taken down by me, and RaGe and Kite going out. RaGe, fought well, but seemed a little bit out of his element once he started pushing in those games. Probably just needed to do a little bit more practice before the THSL started. And, I mean, poor Kite. I mean, you're right. If he was in a group with like Mizu, Hawaiian Pig, maybe throwing Hyde or something like that, I mean, that's. I think he would have done well.
Yeah, well,
but he just
I think
didn't have a
Hyde is the
chance.
perfect example. I think Hyde is exactly what you're thinking of. It's someone who clearly has a very, very strong idea of how they want to play, but maybe hasn't played quite enough to have it like nailed right down. I think him and Hyde would have been a really interesting match.
Yeah. Alright, and you mentioned before Hawaiian Pig has split the VODs up for the day 2 of Group F, so if everyone missed those or whatever, they're in the Broodwall forum. And
Oh yeah, massive thanks to him for it, because I can only imagine how much work that is.
yeah, that's pretty huge. Like, to actually split those up and put them on YouTube, it's a lot of time and effort put in, so everyone should go check that out. I just linked it in chat there. So, thanks
Do we
for
know?
watching.
Do we know who you're facing in round 1 of the brackets?
Yeah, I play 2-pack.
Oh, nice.
Oh good
Really?
lord, Godspeed, man.
That means you're out.
No, dude,
Pretty much.
I'm better than 2-pack.
You see, the thing is, you say that, and I don't believe you, and then inconceivably you just 9-hatch someone and win, and it's just the and then you gain the confidence to beat them in a straight match. Like, I don't understand.
Watching 2-pack in Gem League, I know that I can beat him. That's just my thoughts.
Are you going to 10-15 gate him?
No, it's PvP. You don't do that.
Just play Zerg.
No,
Oh, please do.
It's gonna be. I think it'll be a close match. I think we're pretty evenly matched, but I feel like I do have an opportunity to beat him here. I don't feel like it's just like, oh, I'm out. But we'll have to see who's playing better on the day when we actually go to play these games. And yeah, cool. So
Don't make excuses now. You can do this.
yeah, I'll try my best. And yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for casting with us, Rockwell, even though it was kind of painful.
Yeah, thank you.
Never again.
Alright, ta-ta everyone.